Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today we're in the Government Center proper, and I'm sure you've all heard it said once or so in your life that the best defense is a good offense. So here what we're going to be running is, we're going to be running Surt, which you wouldn't think is a very good Dark Veil, Dark Blood Code, but it's got a willpower of B with our Dex and willpower up here. Now we have Dex and willpower up for Bloodsucking Blades and the Venus Claw here. And the Cerulean Spear, if we devour it, and then we run Bloodsucking Blades and Hunting Feast with a drain activator here, our drain is actually exceptionally high at 2.29, which is really crazy when we are striking the enemy. So we should have plenty of Ichor at any point in time. And so our offense here is going to be very good, and we are going to poke the enemies with extreme prejudice here. And you'll see that at the beginning here, it goes kind of slow to get the gifts going and such. But if we do something like this and go for a charge, you can see that this guy almost is dead already, and we got a huge amount of Ichor back. So we'll go for some of the guaranteed things here. We'll wait for these guys, and because we have the running upward strike there, we can hit most enemies on attack when they are hung up in the air. Unfortunately, these guys we can't, so we'll just wait for him to drop down, and hopefully we get a backstab here. Okay, good job, Louis. And we'll go for a big poke there. You can see the extra blades definitely took care of that fella. Now we've got double attack here. Okay, so, and then we can go for some dark gifting here to take care of at least one guy. And we can get all of our gifts going here pretty quickly and easily overall. And it's just really in our best interest here to go for all the kind of staggering kind of attacks that we can go for, as you see there. And we'll go for an attack here. As you see, we have just big amounts of damage, and because we're bringing Louis along, we're able to get his stack of overdrive as well, which between that and our overdrive is a 50% increase in damage. So that is great, and we'll just go ahead and poke this fella, and he's dead. So the Cerulean Spear on Surt here is fantastic, absolutely fantastic, because on several of our attacks, we actually have piercing attacks, and we have the heavy charge attack, which is doing several strikes of pierce, which is very nice. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and let's go ahead and do this. And as he runs towards us, he gets attacked. And we'll go ahead and put him down, which is great. And let's run through here now. Okay, let's see what this guy is doing. Okay, we'll go for a gift. We'll blow that up in his face, which is great. And see, we have lots and lots of Ichor recovery here. This guy's moonwalking, so we're going to stop him from moonwalking. Good job, Louis. Okay, let's go ahead and poke him. And you can see that every strike out on the enemy, we have great Ichor recovery, while at the same time being able to kind of stagger the enemy when and wherever we want to, just because we are doing that thrusting pierce damage. And we can't get too many backstabs here and there, which is completely fine, but it's all right. It's not anything great, but that's okay. And we'll go for a Draconic Stake. Good. And we can at least kill at a distance. We don't have extreme damage at a distance, but we do have enough to actually do some kind of damage. And we have pretty good damage on a backstab here. Now you'll notice that we don't have a health recovery item for Louis, but that's completely okay at the moment. And just because of the fact that we're not really in any kind of super danger of Louis going down, and even if he does, he's really only our he's really only our backup here for giving us another stack of overdrive. Okay, about 8,000 damage on him, which is really, really nice that we have that ability. Okay, good job, Louis. Okay, and we'll take a backstab here. Goodbye, Mr. Soldier. Okay, and there's the just regular heavy attack, which is really, ooh, tungsten, very nice. And you can see that we really don't have any I-core concerns at all of any kind, and it's really, really good that that's the case, because otherwise we might be in a really bad way here. Oh, we missed him. Okay. Unfortunate for us there. Okay, and we've got all these fellas here, so let's go for a big attack here. And we've got a forward thrusting attack where we can poke these guys all the time, and Louis should be just fine on his own here to pick out whatever he needs to, which is fine. And you can see that, you know, just kind of running through here, it really is true that the best offense is the best defense here. And you can see that, whoops, we have really good I-core recovery anytime we strike the enemy here. And that is really, really, really important, because if you don't, then the problems come in 2s and 3s and 4s, just because of the fact that you don't have, you know, all the damage that you're going to need. Whoops, he went down here, so let's get a Draconic Stake. Okay, and that is why gifting is actually really important for some of these alternate hybrid kind of setups here, because if you don't have a gift to go for at distance, sometimes you can be held out to dry. So, and the 50% increase in our damage here for our weapon attacks from our overdrive and Louis' overdrive, it also applies to our Blood Veil as well. So that's very, very, very good. And we'll wait. We won't wait. We'll just go ahead and poke this fella. Okay. Okay. And you can see that it really, really, really doesn't matter what enemies we go for here. We're able to completely put them down expeditiously. I finally get a chance to use that word. Louis is gonna kill himself here on the roots. Okay. And let's go for a poke on this guy. Okay, and you can see that we put that guy completely into the wall there. Oh, come on, Louis. Okay, Louis on a rampage here, which is completely fine with me. And this guy, if you get the backstab right away, he doesn't call anyone, and then you can go ahead and poke him. So again, it really is in your best interest to you know, poke everybody where possible, because the minute you kill them outright, the less time you have to worry about actually doing anything as a retaliation strike, and you can just continue on your way regardless. Now I know it's like, oh well, this is DLC and this and that, but I think at this point most people have all of these items, and if you're interested, you know, you can definitely go for some DLC if you so desire. And this is a great way to make great use of DLC items, and so on and so forth, because otherwise you might wonder, well, when would I use Surt and how would I go about using it? And this is a great way to make huge use out of what we would otherwise write off as a kind of strength only type of a blood code. And so since you can make it kind of whatever you wish here, and it's really not a not in your best interest to go for backstabs for I-core recovery. As you can see there, it's really what you want for I-core recovery is actually damaging the enemy, and so that's where all of this comes in really super handy, is that all of your weapon strikes are extremely powerful and damaging, and they're also crazy draining heavy that you can get back huge amounts of I-core regardless of what's going on. And so, see, we only get 5 I-core, and on a charge attack, we get about, what was that, 9 or 11? Something like that. And for these guys, again, we can go ahead and hit them. Oh, it popped because we were too close to the wall back here. So let's try that again from maybe here. Okay, please don't pop. Okay, well, okay. That's the problem with Draconic Stake, is that you have to kind of play it at a distance that's appropriate here. And we missed our ability there. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and just slap this boy into submission here. And you can see that we're right back up to almost full I-core. Where is he? He's over there? What are you doing up there? Okay, can we hit him from here? There we go. Oh, he's running in circles, which is fine. And he's twitching now. Oh, that popped. Okay, I guess back up top we go. And you can see that as soon as Hunting Feast and Bloodsucking Blades will run out, we will have a significant reduction in our I-core recovery here, which is fine. Oh, did he fall down? Yes, he fell down and he's coming up to follow us here. But, and you can see there that we're not getting back like the 10, 11, whatever I-core on a strike anymore. Okay, we didn't get any. Ouch. Okay, and we'll just backstab this guy to kill him. And that guy is going after Louis, because Louis ran up top. Okay, and you can see that we're severe... Oh, whoops. Nice plunge there, Louis. Oh, this guy's coming back. Okay, I'm not sure entirely what's going on here. People are getting launched up on top there. The Thickums got thrown up top. This guy's coming back. Okay, we got 2 of them now. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a Draconic Stake here at some point. Okay, good, we're focused. Let's go for a launch. Alright, this is not turning out in any way how I thought. But it looks like it'll work out. Now this weapon does have, as you know, it does have piercing damage on the first attack that you go for. Oh, he blocked it with his shield. And the second attack, let's see. This attack, pierce, and that attack are pierce. The heavy attack are pierce. And the, oops, that's a slash move. And the charge attack, that's also pierce. So you have several piercing damage attacks. Now if you go for a, everything except Chariot Rush is a slashing pattern attack on this weapon. So you do have 2 different damage types built into it, which is really, really nice. And so for this area, it's everything you want. You want slash and pierce all at the same time, while not sacrificing any of your damage. Now if you do get hit, like we did that one time there, then you lose both, you lose a 50% damage increase just because of Louis and your overdrive all at the same time. And so that is really, really bad. And here, whoops, let's go for a Draconic Stake through here. See if we can get it off. Okay, good, and he's gone. So that's a great way to avoid all the damage through here, if you can avoid those guys. And then, since you need I-core back, you go for one hit here, and you're back up to 14, back up to 20. Whoops, we missed this guy with the blade, or the spikes that come out. Now those are directly tied to your mind and willpower stats, and so it's in your best interest to have a very high mind and willpower, especially willpower for those attacks. Okay, and the reason we want all those attacks is because we want to have as much I-core as possible, so we don't have to rest here at the attendant before we get over to that attendant. So that way all the enemies stay dead, which is great. And because we have 2 piercing attacks back to back, 1, 2, every 2 attacks of that, we will stagger her, which is pretty ridiculous. Now she does have a flat 10% resist to blood, and her elemental wall does not affect her blood resist. So we're in a very, very good position here overall to go for a draconic stake, and we'll go for all the things here to make sure that we have a very, very, very good engaging, wonderful fight with the attendant. Oh, okay. And she is very, very dodgy here. Okay. I thought she was going to do that, and she didn't. There we go. And you can see Draconic Stake doing wonderful work. And you can see that this weapon is a little bit broken for her. Okay. Yep. And okay, well, the attendant, she almost killed me, right? But wow, we got 373,000 haze for that. I did not realize she was that expensive. Okay, they at least make you feel bad for her. Now, you could skip all this, right, and go for Reckless Abandon and get all that negative, that wonderful negative resist on your Blood Veil and stuff, but it works out very well to run it this kind of a way. And you can see that really the best defense here is a very, very good offense, because you're able to literally destroy everything here in the government center in just a few hits here and there. And we'll take her out because I want the pure blood that's around up top. Okay, let's go for a charge attack here. Okay, not even an issue here. And this is showing the scaling values of Surt and why Surt is at the top of its actual class of strength blood codes. Whoops. There we go. And there are 5 different levels of strength blood codes out there. I'm still working on the guide for the different levels of how the codes operate and stuff. So I'll get you guys that when it's happening. But as you can see here, Surt running all of these crazy multipliers here. We got 20%, we got a 20%, we got 25%, 20%, 10%, and we got Louis 25%. So all of these are adding and multiplying at different various stages in the equation. And we got some dex and willpower up here for our heavy attack and the weapon itself. Now we could go for strength and willpower, obviously, but then as you see there, we can't increase we can't use our blood veil. So that's why we have to go for dex and willpower, as we saw at the beginning. But anyways, this has been a little fun here with Surt. We got hit a couple times with the attendant, and then once in the way through the government center proper there. But if you're looking for a fun way to get through the government center, I highly recommend the Cerulean Spear. It's a fantastic halberd that you have access to, and it really, really gets the job done when you're looking for pierce damage overall. And yeah, it just absolutely wrecks in all the right places whenever you need it. So very, very good stuff here. And we'll call it here, and we'll do the Skull King next. And I'm not sure, I don't remember if it's been a little while since we've run the Road to 100 here. And I don't remember if we actually saved any successors to bring the Virginborn into existence here. So we'll kind of be a surprise for me, probably not for you guys, because you're following along a little bit better than I am. And so, yep, we got all the way up to 40 Ichor, which is great. And you could go for Reckless Abandon, like I said, and get some of that negative resistance, because all of this will go away. And you'll have basically no resistance between Offensive Order and Reckless Abandon. So it literally is a do not get hit, as you will have negative resistance, which is even worse than the 10x challenge. Then having small resistances is better than having negative. So because then the negative actually increases the enemy's damage that they're putting out on you as a multiplier. So it's very, very bad to have negative resistances, but you can definitely get there with Reckless Abandon and Offensive Order. So it really is the best defense is a good offense. So thank you guys, and we'll see you for the Skull King and a new star next time.